welcome to the Avenue Live. We've been able to come to you each morning and afternoon, sharing with you devotional thoughts, resources, things to help you keep connected to your church and to each other. We love the idea that we have technology. Technology is not new for us. We've been using it for many, many years. In fact, 5 years ago, we decided that we needed another campus in Ennis because of the growth in the church and because we had a lot of people driving over from Ennis. And so we prayed about that, and Zach Wright and his wife Ashley led a group of volunteers, and they ventured over into Ennis, and we found a place we could rent, and we turned it into the Avenue. So we became one church in two places. As we did that, we had live music, live children's ministry, and then when it came time for the sermon, we drop a screen down, and it's videoed over from here to there. And it's been great. We didn't know if a video campus would work, but it's worked wonderfully. Now, the biggest thing I like about that campus is I'm 8 foot tall in Ennis. And so people are really shocked when they meet me, and I'm barely 5 foot tall. With that said, people have flocked to this. They've done an incredible job. We hear story after story of life change. God is blessing, and they've actually already outgrown the building that we've been renting. So we were able to purchase a 40,000 square foot building. And for the last year, we've been remodeling that building, getting ready to move that campus and just watch it explode. We have designed that building in such a way that if you walk into it and you've been in the Avenue of Church for long, you're going to be shocked at how much it looks like the Avenue Church original building in 2010. We can't wait to show it to you. We can't wait to get into it. I've brought with me today Zach Wright, the campus pastor, and he's going to share in more detail what's going on at the Ennis campus.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, David. First, I just want to say, I know this is just a crazy time. A lot of you are like me. You're waking up each day and just thinking, like, is this real? You know, there's so many weird and strange things happening. I think one of the most difficult times for many of us is that there's so many things in our lives that are being canceled. For those of you who have students, there's sports and activities that are being canceled. For those of you who had big events planned over the next month or so, things are being postponed or suspended or canceled. And it's such a weird time. And for many of us, there's a lot of disappointment involved in that because there are things that we had been looking forward to. And for us as an Ennis campus, we've been feeling that, especially for almost a year now. We've been making plans and putting a calendar together to move into this new facility. And it's looking like a lot of those plans are going to be wrecked by this whole situation. And so we've been looking at over the next few weeks having a goodbye service this Sunday where we got to say goodbye to the building that we've been in over the last 5 years. And that was going to be an opportunity for us to recognize all the amazing things that had happened in that building, the life change, the baptisms, the dedications, all the amazing things that God had done. And so it looks like we're not going to be able to do that. And it's just such a weird and strange thing. But we want you to know that we're working on some ways to still honor and celebrate that building, putting some videos together to show some of our memories and help just signify how much that building has meant to us. And then after that, we had planned on some soft openings and even our grand opening on Easter. At this point, it looks like it's not going to be able to happen. And so we fall into that category as everyone else, where something really exciting, something we had been planning for, because of this situation, we're not going to be able to do. And so what I want to say to you guys is, don't be discouraged. We're going to be okay. For many of us, we're hearing these cancellations and it's just bringing us down. And I want to let you guys know that God knew this was going to happen and he still has a plan for us. And so as soon as we're able to get back into that building, we're going to open huge the same way that we were planning on doing. Our plans have not changed. And so even if we don't make our deadline, our mission is still the same. We want to open this facility to our community. We want it to be a place where we can invite people in to experience the same life change that God has done in our lives. And so I want to encourage you guys to be the church. We've talked so much about how this building is just a tool, and this is a time more than ever to live that out. Be a light in the places around you and your families and your friends and your neighbors. There's so much darkness around us. This is an opportunity for you to live that out and to be the church when we can't physically be in that building. The building, the construction is still on track. It looks amazing. It is almost done. And we're hoping to give you guys a virtual grand opening pretty soon as it's completely finished, because we want you to see the inside of it. And we want you to know that as soon as we get permission to go back into it, we are going to open huge. We are going to invite, we are going to share stories of life change with the people around us and bring them in so they can see what God is doing. And we're going to continue to increase our influence in our community through this building. So know that that is still on. Regardless of what happens, we are going to have a grand opening, and it's going to be incredible. God's plan has not changed in all of this. The dates might have just changed a little bit. And so I want to encourage you guys, don't be discouraged. We're going to be okay.
Thank you, Zach. It's exciting. First time in my ministry, the building's going to be ready before we are. And so that's going to be incredible. But when we move in, we know God is going to show us incredible things. We're going to see life change all over. I've been saying this, I said it yesterday. If we will be the church that we need to be during this time, we're going to see spiritual growth in our families. We're going to see spiritual growth in our individual lives. We're going to see our church come together. But more than that, we're going to see the community around us watch us. And if we will respond during this crisis in a Christ-like manner, if we'll show them love by caring for each other and caring for them, I believe a revival is coming. I can't wait to see what God is going to do through all of this. So, with that said, we won't have a live broadcast tomorrow. We're getting ready for the weekend. I want to invite you to get your family, gather together. We will start Saturday at 5 o'clock and then Sunday 9:30, 11:15, and maybe we're going to throw in some more times. We're not sure yet. But I want you to know we're going to be available, and you're going to be able to get online and watch a worship service with an incredible band, incredible worship music. And then we've been in a series called Horrible Bosses, where we're trying to say no to the emotions that control us. And months ago, on this date, I had felt led by God to preach on not letting fear control you. That's just a God thing. And so we're going to tune in. Want you to tune in with us. Join us as we talk about how not to let fear control us during this time. We'll see you this weekend.
If you have any questions or need prayer, send us a message at info@theavenuechurch.com. We are always here for you. Looking for ways to give from where you are? Text the amount to 84321. And don't forget to subscribe and follow us on social media to stay in the loop. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you next week.